Hey everybody, the Houston Texans let go of the man who is arguably their best defensive player in history, their young history. And I'm talking about J.J. Watt. If Bogman and Nair were alive, he wouldn't allow J.J. to leave the building without having made some concessions to him first. For example, hey, you and Deshaun Watson want to be involved in how we shape the future team? Sure. I think Bob would have done that. But the way the Texans are being shaped under his son, who I've never really had the opportunity to meet, save for in passing at the NFL owners meeting, and I tried to say hello, but I digress. He's different from his dad. I just have to say that publicly. He's not his dad, okay? At any rate, it is just simply not the organization that a number of people believe it can be anymore since Bob passed on. And I think no more person knew that better than the Texans' now former president, Jamie Roots, who resigned. And I know Jamie is hurting. It's not a matter, I've known Jamie for a long time, going all the way back to, I believe, 1999. And he was with the Washington, what was now called the Washington football team in communications. And then but then he was also helping Bob McNair. He was in transition at the time. And of course, he most recently left as having been a great team president and a great pillar of the community. But the other pillar of the community was a guy, J.J. Watt, who raised $33 million to help survivors of the Houston floods. Remember that? I haven't forgot it, but it seems like the Texans have. Even if JJ wanted to leave, even if Deshaun wants to leave, what you do is say, okay, we'll make some concessions for you. We are in the era of employee-owned companies, where the employees do own a certain percentage and they have some say over what the company does. It doesn't take away from the principal owners, because principal owners have more money than the other folks. That's the way it goes. But at least it motivates the employees to be involved, and that should be true for NFL organizations too. The simple fact that the Texans don't realize that is why they have failed. It's why they have not produced a winning product on the field. It doesn't matter if it's coaching hires or the inability to cut someone loose when it's most appropriate, or hiring those coaches that truly represent the best and most innovative trends and direction of the National Football League, or can move those trends or be the trend setter. That's not the Texans. It should be, but it's not. So it's a sad day in Houston. People can vote with their dollars, but what other NFL teams are there? Now, the other question is, where will J.J. Watt go? And I think J.J. sent a kind of a signal when he said he met his girlfriend there, now his wife. He has no plans or desire to leave Texas. I think he's sending a gigantic signal to Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys to go and get him. I really do. And I think J.J. Watt on the Cowboys defense will be a massive stabilizing force. I really do. And